operator remaining. Hostile activity. Neutralize the threat. Last operator standing. Right there. Resume therapy.
Well done. How's it going, guys? I'm Shifty Cow, and in today's video we're going to be talking about some channel changes because this is one of the first videos of 2016 and it's just kind of a nice time to talk about some of our goals, some milestones, and also just the general direction that we want to take with this channel. So first of all, we just recently hit 2,000 subscribers about a week ago, and I just wanted to say thank you from me and Rubik's Cube to everyone who has supported this channel, and it really just means a lot to see that people are subscribing, liking, leaving comments, feedback, sharing with your friends, anything like that is really just awesome to see when you spend a ton of time editing a video and then just having a bunch of people enjoy it. So thank you guys, and if you haven't subscribed already, be sure to check out our stuff. If you guys like it, subscribe. If not, then I don't know. But anyways, the next thing I wanted to talk about in this video is our video scheduling, because for the past month and a half to maybe even 2 months, we've been doing a video about every week, and that really just has not been working for us. We've been looking at the analytics and all the comments, and it really just doesn't work to go from a video every single day to a video once a week. So starting right now, we're going to be going back to a video every single day, at least as long as it works for us, because we don't want to be forcing stuff out if we have a lot of schoolwork or if we get a job or something like that. We don't want to be forcing it, but until it stops working for us, we're going to try and do a video every single day. And I know a lot of you guys are really happy about that because we were getting some comments that were kind of bummed on how little we were posting. And it's just something that's not really that hard to do, and it's just kind of enjoyable to see all your feedback. So if you guys are excited for that, be sure to be dropping likes on videos, because although a lot of people just think, oh, it's a stupid like, it really doesn't mean anything. To us, it kind of does, because when you put a lot of time and effort into a video and you want it to be really cool and people to really enjoy it, it kind of just validates your effort when you see that it gets a ton of likes on a video, it gets a lot of views or shares, or people are commenting saying they really enjoy it. It just kind of validates our effort, and it's just kind of a YouTube creator type thing. I'm not really sure how to explain it, but if you guys could do that for us, it'd really be awesome. And yeah, let's get into the exciting news now. So as you guys know, it's 2016. There are a ton of new games coming out, and we actually have a decent amount of games from the Christmas time sale, Steam, just wallet emptying. But anyways, for the rest of this video, I just kind of wanted to take the time and talk about upcoming games in 2016 and what we're personally excited for, what we plan on having on the channel. But if you don't see a game that you really are interested in, or there's just another game that you've really been wondering about, feel free to leave that down in the comments below, and we'll go ahead and check it out, see if there's any information on it, and hopefully we'll actually get a video up on it. So at the top of this list, of course, is Battlefield 2016. Now, there really is pretty much no information on it, other than the fact that they're going to be releasing it the fourth quarter of 2016, and it's going to be a military first-person shooter. So everything else, the maps, the time period, the story, we really just have no information on. So we're really just going to have to wait until later, till it gets closer to the actual release date, which I'm assuming is going to be sometime around November, October. That's typically when they release their Battlefield games. But I'm pretty sure with Battlefield 4 being such a flop at launch, that they're going to learn from those mistakes, have a solid netcode, a finished, polished game with limited bugs, because they've done such an amazing job with Battlefield 4. And really, I'm just excited to see what they bring to actually change it up, make the gameplay more fun, more interesting, and I'm really hoping that they bring in some hardcore destruction and it just has that Bad Company 2 style of gameplay. So that's pretty much it for Battlefield 2016, and let's move on to the next game. So my next pick is something that I'm a little bit more concerned about, just because it's been delayed so many different times, and every time we get a new trailer for it, it seems to look a little bit worse than the last time I saw it, and this is going to be Tom Clancy's The Division. So I'm still really excited for this game, don't get me wrong, but the first time I saw it in 2013 at some kind of E3 trailer, it was probably one of the best trailers I've ever seen for a video game. The graphics were on point because it was in-engine, so that makes sense that you're not going to, play with those types of graphics, but it just had a really cool premise of the whole atmosphere and the story, and I'm not really sure if they're going to be able to, capture that whole idea that they presented in 2013. So I'm hoping they do, because I want this game to be successful, but there's just been a couple of things I've heard where, there's only certain areas that you can PvP with other players in, and that's only a small portion of the map, and the rest of it's going to be either friendly or versus AI or things like that. And maybe this is just kind of my personal opinion, but I don't really enjoy going against AI all that much. For me, I would much rather just PvP with enemy players and then have, certain AI coming in, but that just kind of ruins the whole gameplay when you know that you're only fighting against computers rather than other players, and that's only going to be a small part of the game. So we're going to actually have to just wait and see how they actually do with this game, but if it's anything like Rainbow Six, it's going to be pleasantly surprising, but we'll just have to wait and see. So the final game I wanted to talk about in this video is something that's kind of different because there's just so many different games coming out in 2016, and that is Quantum Break. So when I actually first got my Xbox, they were actually advertising this game and they just had no information on it pretty much. And 2 years later, we still really don't have that much information on it, so we're just going to have to wait until it actually comes out to get more information on whether it's going to be, worth buying for $60, booting up the Xbox and recording it with the Elgato. But hopefully it is a pretty good game because there's been pretty poor Xbox One exclusives in my opinion, and this seems like it could be a really cool game idea if it's executed correctly. So for those of you who haven't seen anything about this game, it's basically kind of an adventure story, time-based first-person shooter game. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's very heavily story-based in where you kind of discover how to control time, and you can like pause time and shoot people, and there's like these really cool cutscenes that they showed off where everything was frozen during an explosion, and then you would like move someone and then it would just all like play. It was really cool. But it really just depends on how they actually play this out, whether there's going to be a multiplayer, whether it's going to be just exclusively story, and I'm kind of just really excited for it. Hopefully we can get more information on it, but that's pretty much my top picks for 2016 so far. There are going to be a ton of different games coming out, and so I must have just left out a lot of them. So anyways, guys, if you do have any more, be sure to leave those down in the comments section below. Tell me what you're interested in, what you're the most hyped about, but if you did enjoy the video, be sure to smack that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and until next time, guys, stay buttery.